The supreme light heavyweight champion of all time, if not the supreme light heavyweight champion. Hopkins, though, if he can achieve victory here, maybe he deserves to be mentioned, certainly in the same breath.
Well, it's amazing that he's not just still going, as Boy said, that he's on top of his game, fighting for the world title once more. And so far, oh my God, he's winning it.
A bit of concentration on Hopkins' face. Pascal just allowing him to pop that jab, and has just not done anything really worthwhile in this ninth round. A few speculative swings and lunges.
But it was interesting to hear Nadine Richardson in the corner with Hopkins, just reminding him, you're still in Canada, you're still away from home.
Always worth pointing out that home advantage can play its part. We see it so often. Let's not be white to the white. Sometimes see it in English rings as well as around the world. Maybe naturally the way of things when judges are hearing the roars of the crowd. A bit more kickology from Hopkins. And slippery, elusive skills.
He's boxing at his own pace, Hopkins, fighting when he wants to fight, boxing when he decides to box. That's the experience he's got.
Oh, good right hand from Hopkins. Taking the fight away from Pascal again. So many of the old pros tricks. Look at the footwork to get out of that corner. There's good left hand though in there from Pascal. Came off the ropes and landed one of his own.
But that bit more, the eye-catching punches, for me, from Hopkins, it's hard to see what Pascal's doing. Seeing a little sneak right hand there, and he touched down.
Pascal again taking every available second before getting off his stool to resume the action. Just 3 rounds remaining. 3 rounds maybe away from boxing history. Pascal, the one this time, who's being told for holding. Well, Jean Pascal, to me, has just run out of ideas here.
Yeah, there's no plan B. He doesn't know what to do to change tactics, to nullify the work of Hopkins. And, you know, if I'm honest, there's been far too much holding that's come from Pascal. He hasn't looked to be fighting on the inside.
And where you'd have thought that the energy and work rate would have come from the younger man. Well, perhaps he is fitter, maybe he is stronger, but he's not shown it. Hopkins physically has looked at least as much.
Also, you know, he's used the jab. Hopkins so much better than Pascal. He's kept Pascal off balance for the quick little counters.
I think Pascal, even if he emerges as the defeated man here, takes a lot of credit for instantly, after that controversial draw, saying, yeah, let's do it again. He was prepared to put his title on the line once more. I'm sure that when he said that, though, he didn't anticipate this. Needs some big shots now, Pascal. Oh, good punch. Now he's touched down there. Surely that has to be a knockdown. It's not been given, but he landed flush with that right hand. That's a moment of controversy. For me, I think that Hopkins there scored a knockdown, not given.
Yeah, that's twice that time. The first one, maybe he got away with the little right hand. But that one, certainly, he landed, tripped on that occasion.
He looks disorganised. He's all over the place here now, Pascal. Hopkins is the one landing the telling blows. Been a tough night for you, John Lewis. Been a lot of foul play in there in this ring.
But he's done his best to keep it clean and to keep the fighting going on.
If that had been 2 points advantage though for Hopkins, surely that would have put the fight beyond any doubt.
Yeah, I don't think Pascal was particularly hurt, but there was a right hand that landed and he did touch down. And I think Hopkins maybe been robbed of a knockdown.
So ragged, Pascal. Assuming the judges are seeing it the same that we are, it's contemptuous the way he's leading off with that right hand on it. Well, here comes a big effort from Pascal in the closing seconds of the round, but not enough than we have.
So for me, at times it's been scrappy, but it's Hopkins the one that's looking to work. Pascal coming on strong, looking for a big finish. I think he knows he's got to do something big.
Trying to bully his way back into the fight. Well, stressing again, I guess, scoring a fight's going to be such a subjective affair. But for the life of me, I find it very, very difficult to see how a case can reasonably be made for Pascal hanging on to his title so far. On my chart, certainly would need the last two rounds big, big, big.
Because all through this fight he's done nothing special. He's been the one that's looked to hold in close as he's doing here. Times it has been messy and difficult to score, but Hopkins, as he is now, trying to pour it on.
Lovely right hand there was in that exchange from Hopkins. Pascal stalking him, looking for the big punch, trying to tee off with the one big equaliser.
Maybe desperation creeping in to Pascal's game now. Could be feeling that his title is slipping away.
Seems to have been watching and commentating on Bernard Hopkins just about forever. Defended that world middleweight title on 20 separate occasions. Now, at 46 years old, is he about to win this title?
Pascal pushing, looking to come on strong, looking to try and do something late on. It's a bit of a push for Pascal.
Canadian fans are trying to rev him up, trying to move him on to another gear.
There's the jab from Hopkins, picks him off.
Pascal, for me, has just been outboxed in this fight so far.
Yeah, he's done better in this round. He's trying to lift his game, maybe. He could have gotten that one. That's the trainer's gloves.
So, just 3 minutes remaining. Pascal being read something of a riot act. They know he needs a big right round. Well, here's how Glenn's got it. You can see Hopkins by a big margin. I've got it a couple of rounds closer. American commentators also have got it closer, but we are united that this fella is ahead.
He just got to learn a lot, man. When you go to punch in the middle.
Last round then. The two top clubs. The crowd, well, just a little bit muted. Trying to move Pascal to one last big effort. But Hopkins is in touch now of history, in touching distance of history. He's used technology, psychological weapons. He's shown himself to be physically at least Pascal's equal, and technically and tactically, for me, his superior.
Yeah, but he seems to be boxing with a buoyancy that knows he's got this. Pascal catches him with the left hook as he comes in.
George Foreman, remember, the oldest champion of all time, 45 years old when he beat Michael Moorer back in 1994, now at 46. Hopkins looks as though he just has to box his way towards victory unless the judges, and I have to stress this, good right hand from Pascal, unless the judges see something very different.
A good punches landing from Pascal. Foreman tries to fight back. I think Foreman time. Hopkins has just done cruise control a little bit in the last round. They carried away with the talk of George Foreman at the record that may be about to go.
This is a big effort from Pascal though. He's landed some solid headshots as we move towards what will be the final minute of the fight, and for the umpteenth time, Ian John Lewis has to split them. But Pascal has landed some big punches in this last round, and he's looking to pour on the pressure.
Yeah, better work from Pascal. Knows he needs something big, and he's looking to try and get it in the final round.
Now, who's going to bring providing that grandstand finish? Final round now, so far, for me, has gone to Pascal.
Definitely doing the better work in this last session. Hopkins still though tries to take it to him a little bit. Again, they clinch.
He's just spoiling now, just looking to tie Pascal up, maybe in the belief that he's got enough points in the bag. Pascal gambling. If only he'd done this a bit earlier.
Yeah, we should have started more like this, shouldn't he? Give Hopkins far too much respect.
The clock is ticking down, and there goes the final bell. Both men celebrate. Pascal thinks he's done enough. Hopkins looks jubilant. Look at that. The face he believes of the new champion.
Yeah, you think so. Pascal finished the better of the two. The better last round for Pascal, but you think all the early work should have done it for Bernard Hopkins.
That's how Glenn scored it. Last round, well, Pascal made the big effort, but too little, too late. First time we saw those during a fight earlier on, showing how much energy he's still got left.
He believes that he's held rounds of boxing 112. And next, 114, 115. All to the winner by unanimous decision.
And new great heavyweight champion of the world from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The legend is on Bernard, the executioner Hopkins. Well, what can you say, Glenn? Once more.
Unbelievable, but he's done it, and he did it in style. Was the boss from the beginning. The old master is champion again, and the record has been broken. They're all friends now.
By 4 rounds, by 4 months old. Reaction from Richie Woodall and Trish Dixon coming up in just a moment.